Alright, so we're on the road, headed up to Devil's Den in Williston, Florida. We're going to stop in there tonight, just stay one night there before we head to Stephen C. Foster State Park up in Georgia. We're going to head out tomorrow to go there. We were scheduled to be in Florida Caverns State Park this weekend, but Hurricane Michael pretty much destroyed that, so we had to come up with a plan B. Stephen C. Foster looks like a really neat place. It's in the Okefenokee Swamp. Pretty legendary spot. It's supposed to be a pretty remote campground, so that's kind of the spots we like. So we're looking forward to it, and you guys stay tuned. Check it out.
Alright, well, we just got here to Devil's Den about 6 o'clock, so just enough time to get all set up and get some easy dinner going on the Blackstone, and then we'll go have time to explore a little bit in the morning before we head to Stephen C. Foster.
Alright, so we're heading out of Devil's Den. Nice place to stop for a overnight stay. You know, if you just need somewhere to set up and stay for one night on your way through. Definitely centered around the snorkeling and diving in this park. There's not really much to do there other than the snorkeling and the diving, but that's what this park is known for. So nice place, very nice scenery, nice spring area down there that we took a walk around a little bit a little earlier. So I'm gonna say goodbye to Devil's Den, and we're off to Stephen C. Foster in Georgia.
I think the Devil's Den place was pretty cool. It wasn't. I've seen other places, but if you stay there for a night, it's nice. I like it.
So we're just about up to the Georgia state line. We're not too far from our destination at Stephen C. Foster State Park. Been a beautiful drive, actually. Once we got up past Lake City, it took us on Highway 441 up through the Osceola National Forest, and it's been a really nice drive. We're very excited to get here. Looking forward to it.
My dad said we should keep an eye out for squash. But Bigfoot is what he wants to see. But everyone knows Bigfoot ain't real. You guys know that, right? That Bigfoot ain't real, right?
I don't know about that.
Bigfoot ain't real.
I'm just telling you, this is the Okefenokee Swamp. There could be a Bigfoot out here. That's all I'm saying.
Bigfoot don't exist.
We'll see.
It doesn't.
This is a really beautiful drive into the park, and we're about 5 miles from being in the park, and we still have about 1 bar left on Verizon, so we'll see how much longer it lasts. But we've heard that the cell service is pretty non-existent, but it's beautiful.
You may have a right one. And he's over.
Just crossing by the deer crossing sign.
Yeah, that's the cool part. We're looking for wildlife.
Yes, on the way in we saw a couple of deer before we even were looking for them, really.
And we found one of them with bucks.
So now we're going to take the golf cart out and ride around. We've got overcast conditions, and it's probably a pretty good chance we'll find something.
So we're out taking a little ride around on the golf cart.
No
We
wildlife.
ride past the boat ramp, and look who's here. The welcoming committee.
An alligator.
That is a big boy right there too.
That's only part of his body. Out me.
Is that a big alligator, Dylan?
Yeah, that's only part of his body.
It's awesome. As soon as we leave the playground area,
We see some deer.
we see a few deer right here by where we were just at.
There's 1, 2, 3. No, 4.
4 of them?
No, 5.
Yep.
One,
Look
two.
at them. There are little ones over there, Dylan.
Oh, look, there's one in front of that. So there's 5. No, 6. Dada!
Not too loud.
Oh, one is up.
They're looking.
Dada!
Skinny old deer.
And Shelter.
We're having a standoff? What are we having here?
More like a deer off in this.
Checking you out, Dylan.
The next city, I can't tell, but not far from them. But I'm getting grass. Dada! What the heck? And another deer, but it's a buck. Wow. That is cool. Hang on. Just a second. We saw so many deer today. Wow.
See? How it doesn't get too, if you don't go in too far, it doesn't get shaky.
Wow.
Is that awesome? Deer right by the campground.
So many deer. And one right by the campground.
I don't know, you were swinging it around.
Come on, it's the horse from 1986.
Dylan, what'd you find while you were metal detecting?
A bunch of stuff and a 1997 penny, but it looks like it'd be from the 1800s.
All right, good morning from the Okefenokee Swamp. Beautiful out this morning. Last night was great. Super quiet out here. Sat by the fire, just kind of relaxed. Just a very peaceful atmosphere out here. A little cloudy, so we didn't get to see a whole bunch of stars. Hopefully it'll clear out tonight. Maybe that'll be a little bit different. But beautiful this morning. I mean, this is the first time we've been camping in quite some time that we've actually been able to start the fire up while we're having our coffee. So looking forward to today. There are literally deer everywhere. So it's very cool to see that. And saw a big alligator down by the boat ramp. So today we're going to go, I think, on a boardwalk trail that runs down behind, close to where we saw the alligator yesterday. There's a boardwalk trail that runs back in through there, and then we might take a ride over to a different section of the wildlife refuge and take a ride through there.
So we'll catch you after a while.
As we're sitting here having our coffee this morning, got somebody creeping in on us. That is awesome. Pretty good morning view for some coffee. All kind of visitors out here this morning having coffee with us. So we came out this morning to go for a walk on the Boardwalk Trail that they have. It's located down behind the office where the registration is. So it's a really nice boardwalk, and takes you kind of out through the swamp out here. So I'm going to take a walk this morning and see what we can see.
Okay, so that was a really nice walk, and most of it was up on the boardwalk, so you could look down, and really pretty back there.
I thought it was okay. My feet are killing me, and if you're wondering what's in my hand, it's a bunch of red leaves. I have a bunch of red leaves in my hand. All of these are red leaves. There's some heart-shaped ones. It was really cool. I enjoyed it, other than my feet hurting super bad.
And here we are at the end of the trail, and what do we see when we come out? There's a big alligator.
Where is he?
Right here. See him right there?
No.
Look in the water right there. You see him?
Oh, Jesus, I'm scared. He scared me.
He's just hanging out.
I'm out of here.
Alright, so we took a ride over to a different entrance to the Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. This one's on Swanee Canal Road, which is about an hour and a half from Stephen C. Foster, where we're camping, to get around to this one. But it's supposed to be a really cool place back here. They have a Swamp Island Boardwalk Trail to walk on, some neat hikes and stuff to do back here. So we're gonna check it out and spend some time over here before we head back over to Stephen C. Foster. We're out here on the Swamp Island Boardwalk right now. Got my brother, his family with us out here. The kids running way up ahead of everybody. But really nice boardwalk, really well maintained, and looking forward to getting to the end of it. Lookout tower at the end that we're going to check out. Alright, so we're almost down to the lookout tower. It's 3/4 of a mile, one direction, so mile and a half round trip. Not bad. About a 15-minute walk from the parking lot down to the tower. So something we would recommend doing. It's a very beautiful walk out through the swamp.
Are you guys still going to ride with us? Yeah. Molly? Piano? Mine?
Not on the way back.
What? Just maybe ride out of the trail in the park and then switch it to the end. And it's up to you if you want to get a drink from the store or if you want to keep riding with us.
Okay, so today is our last full day at Stephen C. Foster State Park. It's been an amazing time here. It's a very beautiful park. We've seen a ton of wildlife. They have some really cool trails to hike that are not super strenuous, so the kids had a good time on them as well. We took a ride over to the Swanee Canal entrance yesterday, as you saw a little bit earlier, and it's a pretty good ride to get over there. It took a solid hour and a half to get there, and that's an hour and a half driving through nothing. I mean, it's a beautiful drive, but there's not much between here and there. So make sure you got plenty of fuel when you head out. They have a nice 7-mile loop that you can drive that has different spots to pull off and different trails you can hike. The Boardwalk Trail, which we took, leads down to that lookout tower at the end, and it's well worth the walk to get down there. I think real early in the morning or maybe later in the evening, it would be a super awesome place to see some wildlife and get a great view from that tower. But as for our final day here, we're going to get ready to go do a nice early morning hike. There's a couple trails we have not been on yet, so We're looking forward to taking a nice early morning walk. Weather's beautiful, so hopefully we'll see some wildlife on the trail, and we'll catch you guys in just a bit.
This place adds a whole new meaning to in the middle of nowhere. It's just absolutely beautiful, and it's really nice to disconnect from everything every now and again, and it's just beautiful, and we've really enjoyed our stay here.
Out here walking the Upland Pine Trail, and as we come through the trail, we got a visitor. Man, that is a beautiful, beautiful buck.
Where? Where are you going?
Shh, shh, shh. Just stay right here. He's right there behind the bushes. Man, beautiful buck right off the trail.
It's crazy. It's just going to stay there. But for the rest of its life, I doubt it. Yeah. God, come on.
What are you doing?
I'm putting on Florida County. Levy County, and the place we stayed at was Devil's Den.
Alright, it's our last morning here at Stephen C. Foster State Park in Georgia, and really had an awesome time here. It's a beautiful park. We had some storms move through last night that kind of wet everything down, pretty strong thunderstorms, but other than getting a little bit wet, everything's fine. Brought in some cooler weather for sure. This is definitely the coolest morning we've had here. We were kind of hoping the weather would be like this the whole time, but of course on the day we're packing up to leave, the weather finally cools off and turns nice. But beautiful park, highly recommend it. The trails are not strenuous at all, so if you're not huge into hiking, but you like to get out a little bit, this is a great place for that. Like we said before, we've said it a couple times, it is very remote, so just make sure whatever you need you bring with you, because it is an absolute hike to get to anywhere that has anything that you may need. So we're going to get ready to pack it in and head back to Florida, and
We definitely will be back. It's very beautiful, very peaceful, and a great way to just disconnect from everything. But for now, we're gonna enjoy the morning, and we'll catch you next time.
that's it.
Yeah, 5 cents.
We're on our way out of the campground, and what do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 deer.
9?
Yep. What a perfect way to end our trip.